think we have to put this piece of legislation into perspective, and particularly for the 10,000 Dunnes Stores workers in other retail, bar and restaurant and hospitality workers. They need this legislation in as quick as possible. Since Dunnes Stores workers went out on strike in April 2015, that's 3.5 years ago, this has been on the agenda to come into legislation for these workers. And I think and I know even Mandate, union representing those workers, have asked, while they say this has a huge merit, and I actually agreed with the amendment, that on the basis of processing the implementation of the bill, they would support taking it out. But I think we have to have a guarantee from the Minister that this will be dealt with in legislation. And I also want to raise the fact that myself and Deputy Daly put through an amendment in the second and I think report stage of the bill about access to seek more hours on the basis of the European directive, where it says the European directive 97 Annex Clause 5 Section 3, where it says as far as possible employers should give consideration to A, requests by workers to transfer from full-time to part-time work that becomes available in the establishment, and B, requests by workers to transfer from part-time to full-time work or to increase their working time should the opportunity arise, and C, the provision of a timely information on the availability of part-time and full-time positions in the establishment in order to facilitate transfers from full-time to part-time or vice versa. And I think that's really a very, very important directive that we have to implement in this country, because, I mean, in 2015, when the Lone Parents Allowance was cut, the government cited this as an activation measure for lone parents, and the argument was that it would be to incentivise lone parents to seek more hours at work. But there's nothing in legislation for any worker to seek more hours in work at present in this country, and that directive would be to implement that directive here would be very, very important. I'd like to hear the Minister's response to that as well, and that she will put a time frame maybe in how we can actually implement that part of the legislation. Would be very important. And I'd just like to welcome the Mandate members who are here this evening, who have come in to see the bill being passed. It's a great day for that union and for the workers. I wish us well, and I hope that you continue on the fighting trade union tradition that you stand in for your members, and that your members will support you all the way.